back, you guys. Joey's West Coast Adventures here in Chloride. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, that's cool. Hi.
All right, we'll be on our merry way.
So where are you folks from? Some are window sun catchers out of old broken glass that I find.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I use old glass like some milk of magnesia, and I wire wrap them, and even the wires all. But I gotta get more made, but I usually have around 10 of them. But,
So where do you get all your glass?
What?
Where do you find all your glass?
Just out in the desert.
Use it whenever you find it, you pick it up. And if it's broke, it's broke. If it ain't broke,
I don't want any new stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
I did try a couple times to break it, but that doesn't work. I like it when it's always broken, because then it's been weathered and the edges aren't that bad, you know.
Wow. How long have you been doing this?
What?
How long have you been doing this?
I had my shop now. I'm the longest active business in this town. I had for now over 30-some years my shop, but not in the same location. You know what is funny? I first started out at my house. So I moved it 3 or 4 different places, and I moved it back to my house. I figure I'll either close it down or have an auction. I said, no, I'll just have that in my house. If my husband was alive, there's no way he would let me do that. No.
Wow.
But since he's looking down from heaven, he's saying, thank God I'm not here.
Now, do you basically find most of all this stuff, or you ever bought any of this stuff and brought it
I
in?
have, the only stuff I really buy is at estate sales and Chloride, and I would say over 98% of stuff is just from Chloride around here. Not from Kingman or some other place, you know. I have a couple, you know, sometimes. I used to go to the auctions in Kingman, but it's so different now. You buy a box and it's full of just junk.
Yeah.
But you can walk around. This is my real ruby red glass, and this here, well, this is it. But the ruby red, back then, they made, to make ruby red, they had to use real gold.
Oh, wow.
And like, it was terrible. It was a couple of years ago. I was in Walmart, and they had a couple of these plates here. Of these plates, and I just bought some just to compare them. To be honest, you really couldn't tell because how they make it so reproduction.
Right.
But I know where I got these. These are old, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the ruby red, and then this here is fitting. Because look at how the different colors.
Look how bright it is. Yeah.
Yes.
And then the other fitting one is, I think that's the only fitting one that. The rest is just called ruby red, just the simple ruby red. And then the milk glass hasn't sold for, I mean, people don't care for milk glass, but I like it, you know.
Yeah, the jars.
But to be honest, glassware really doesn't sell that much anymore. They had, for a while, it went really good, you know. But, and this is a 8-pack. You don't see 8 packs of Pepsi.
Yeah, it's an 8-pack.
I don't know.
16 ounces.
That is. Wow.
That is the pink choice. This here turn this light on to see it better. This was when I had my horse. This is when I had my shop down by the church. I had 3 of them.
Oh.
Well, you were. Look at the spoons.
Just come in, look around, and
I know I gotta get hers looking like that.
you haven't seen anything yet until you walk in here.
Oh, wow. You got every room.
I'll fix the ceiling. I'll frost it like a cake. So I just use a plastic cutting knife and I make those walking sticks.
It's not over yet. You got 2 more days.
You make these, huh?
Yeah.
Right here at
I go out kayaking.
Welcome back, you guys. Another Joey's West Coast Adventures. Inside this lady's home. Where? This is a kitchen. Hi, Fifi. That dog scared me. Wow, she has a lot of grinders. This is a kitchen. This is her dining room. Stay tuned for more, you guys. Let me know what you think about. Oh, wow. Forgot to ask her if everything's for sale. She does and makes all this stuff out of broken glass.
$1907.
1907.
I just love the wheels. And look at this big, look at this big pulley. I actually put that on there and I cannot believe, I cannot believe that thing weighs a ton.
Yeah, that's a big one.
But this is neat, and then what is really cool about this, because see this sign here? This sign here, the guy that had it was my best girlfriend's dad, and he passed away a couple years ago. But anyway, his name is Richard or Dick, and he lived in Topa, and this was his garage, this was his phone number back in 1932. Call Topa this number, but he had this truck, and he redid trucks. But this is so neat because this is the history, you know what I mean? And it was a thing because it has no engine, and it used to, but this is the thing that would pull behind a big tractor, like for gasoline or whatever you want for the farmers, you know. But this is cool. Then what I was telling you about.
Stay tuned for more, you guys. Joey's West Coast Adventures. I'm heading back to the Richardson homestead. So stay tuned. Peace out, you guys. Till my next one. Here out of Chloride, Ghost Town, Arizona.